A toast to the future. May it come back. I am Steve Ben-Israel, that's my Christian name. And I live here in New York City where I hold seances to try and contact the living. I know Tuli like almost 50 years. I've been taking his brain damage repair workshop for almost 50 years. It's very good. I'm still waiting for my diploma, but I'm very patient. I remember when Tuli and I took our children, Samara and our son Baba, we took them to elementary school for kindergarten. And we're standing there and says, here's a couple of fucking guys from the fucking moon. You know, and here we are, like taking our kids into kindergarten, man. It's really far out. I myself fucked a chicken in the early '60s, and in the late '80s, I became vice president of the PTA over at IS-70. So you can get over this shit. You know what I'm saying? True story. Tuli may be listening to this broadcast on the internet, so I thought it'd be apropos if we could all sing this. I love you, Tuli. Okay, here we go. I love you, Tuli. Hey, that was beautiful. I was performing in Germany, and a guy from Dusseldorf Radio says to me, so Steve, what will you be doing when you go back to America? And I said, I'm working on the ch. He says, what? I said, I'm working on the ch. He says, pardon me, Steve, but what is a ch? I said, in America we got cold. We need cold ch. I was walking with a friend of mine down on where I live, and I know this guy from the 50s, and we've been smoking dope from the 50s, and we were fucking whacked on our way to get some carrot soup. And a couple of young chassis dressed in black, and we got all kinds of colors on, stop us in the street and go, excuse me, are you Jewish? And I said, not only am I Jewish, but I hear God is very proud of me and all the people that I know for all the wonderful work we do in the world. You could say to me, Steve, do you believe in God? I said, I could say yes, I could say no. But what I do know, God is absent because we are absent. Can you imagine what it would be like if we were present? One of these chassis looks at me and says, how come my rabbi never told me that? The other chassid, I know what his next line is. You put on tefillin? You know what tefillin is? It's this leather shit you ride around there. I mean, I tried for a week when I was 13. I had the book, the step-by-step. There was no video out yet then there in 1951, you know. So I tried. I told these guys I tried for a week. I couldn't put on the tefillin. And I gave it up because I did not need another thing in my life that I wasn't good at. I said also I don't like to wear leather, I'm a vegetarian. So, how many people here have cell phones? Okay, my lords and ladies, I'd like to tonight conduct the cell phone cantata. So when I count to 3, I would like you all to make the sound of your cell phones when they ring. You all know what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't have a cell phone. I've had like 400 or 500 people in the fucking room at a time doing this fucking tune, man. It's unfucking believable. Well, I don't know. I was doing an interview by I don't have a cell phone, by the way, because they terrify me. I don't know what else to say. But I was doing an interview down at NPR, and I'm walking walking through the streets of these tall buildings, and all of a sudden I hear, like 2 blocks away, this guy on a cell phone with a suit and an overcoat and an attaché case, and he's going, "What? No! How did you fuck that up? What are you, fucking crazy? What are you, fucking brain damaged? I told you to be clear, you cocksucker, I'll fucking kill you if I ever get my hands on you, you motherfucker. I told you to be there at 3 o'clock, you fucking dummy. How could you not get, don't you got a fucking watch? What the fuck is wrong with you? How were you brought up?" People 2 blocks away stopped on their bicycles with, I tell you, when I saw this cat wigging out, I thought about before cell phones. You'd see a homeless guy walking down the street with a receiver and about 17 inches of coil. Just walking down the street going, "Yes, man, you can depend on me. I'll definitely be there at 3 o'clock, you know. I'll even be there earlier. I'll be there at 2:45. I like to do it right because it gives me confidence." Which one of these guys is crazy? They're both victims. I was performing at the Performing Garage, and all of a sudden I'm 20 minutes into the show, and all of a sudden I hear dong da dong 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 dong. Dong da dong 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 dong. The audience goes, "Shh." I guess that's a cell phone. Dong da dong 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 dong. And I could hear this person, I couldn't see them, going through their bag, knowing that cell phone was there somewhere. It was like a squirrel in Washington Square Park saying, "Man, I buried this motherfucking nut here 6 months ago. I know it's here." So I don't know what the fuck to do, man, you know? And all of a sudden, dong, da, dong, 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 dong. So I picked out of my pocket an invisible cell phone. I said, "Hi, Steve, yeah, how you doing, man?" The audience is going, "Who's he talking to?" I said, "I don't know." "Yeah, Steve, yeah, well, what's up? I'm in the middle of a show. I really can't talk to you right now." It's a friend of mine, he called me. So I said, "No, I'm in the theater. I'm doing, would you just applaud for a second, please?" "See, okay. I'm doing a show." "What?" "He has a great line for me." So I'm wondering, what is this great line? It's got to be funny, it's got to be deep. So I'm going through the Rolodex in my head going, "What's a great line? What's a great line? What's a great line? What's a great line?" Hang on, he speaks very slowly. "What's this great line? What's this great line? What's this great line?" And all of a sudden he says, I said, "What?" "It's in Yiddish." So what is it? "If the Reiche kebizale de Ormon verstarben vor dem, then the Pobere machen a good Leben." I'm a little rusty on my Yiddish. What is it? oh man, that's great. That's great. Thanks. Call anytime. Great line. "If the rich could pay the poor to die for them, then the poor could make a good living." And since we have a little Yiddishkeit here tonight, I'd like you to just dig this. "Oye Chalatzke, in dread mein Geld." It says, "Holy fucking shit, fuck money."